Let's imagine you are a product manager for an online travel booking platform. You want to create a new feature that allows users to search for flights, hotels, and car rentals in one place. You have a lot of ideas on how to make this feature amazing, but you also have limited time and resources. How do you decide what to build first and what to leave for later? This is where user stories come in handy. User stories are short and simple descriptions of what a user wants to do or achieve with your product. They help you understand the needs and goals of your users, and they guide you in designing and developing the best solutions for them. But how do you write good user stories? And how do you organize them into a coherent and manageable plan? This is where the 3 tools we mentioned earlier in part 1 come in handy. Let's take a look at each one of them. Before we start our video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon. Let's start now. The first tool is a user story template. A user story template is a simple format that helps you write clear and concise user stories. It usually consists of 3 parts: the role, the goal, and the benefit. For example, a user story for our travel booking feature could be: as a traveler, I want to search for flights, hotels, and car rentals in one place, so that I can save time and money. The role defines who the user is and what their perspective is. The goal defines what the user wants to do or achieve with your product. The benefit defines why the user wants to do or achieve that goal, and what value it brings to them. Using a user story template helps you focus on the user's needs and motivations, rather than on the technical details or specifications of your product. It also helps you avoid writing unclear or ambiguous user stories that could lead to confusion or misunderstanding. The second tool is a user story map. A user story map is a visual representation of your user stories and how they relate to each other. It helps you organize your user stories into a logical sequence of steps or activities that the user performs with your product. To create a user story map, first start by identifying the main tasks or goals that user wants to accomplish with your product. These are called epics. For example, for our travel booking feature, some epics could be: search for flights, search for hotels, search for car rentals, book travel. Then, you break down each epic into smaller and more specific user stories that describe how the user completes that epic. These are called stories. For example, some stories for the epic search for flights could be: as a traveler, I want to enter my origin and destination, so that I can see available flights. As a traveler, I want to filter flights by price, duration, and departure time, so that I can find the best option for me. As a traveler, I want to compare different flights side by side, so that I can make an informed decision. You arrange your epics horizontally from left to right in the order that the user would perform them. You arrange your stories vertically under each epic from top to bottom in the order of importance or priority. You can also group your stories into themes or features that represent different aspects or functionalities of your product. A user story map helps you visualize the big picture of your product and how it delivers value to your users. It also helps you identify gaps or dependencies between your user stories and prioritize them based on their importance or urgency. The third tool is a prioritization matrix. A prioritization matrix is a tool that helps you rank your user stories based on 2 criteria: impact and effort. Impact measures how much value or benefit your user story brings to your users or your business. Effort measures how much time or resources it takes to implement your user story. To create a prioritization matrix, you plot your user stories on a 2-dimensional grid with impact on the x-axis and effort on the y-axis. You can use different scales or methods to measure impact and effort, such as numerical ratings, qualitative labels, or relative comparisons. A prioritization matrix helps you decide which user stories to work on first and which ones to defer or discard. Generally speaking, you want to focus on the user stories that have high impact and low effort, as they provide the most value with the least cost. These are called quick wins. You want to avoid or eliminate the user stories that have low impact and high effort, as they provide the least value with the most cost. These are called time wasters. The user stories that have high impact and high effort, or low impact and low effort, require more analysis and trade-offs. These are called major projects and fill-ins, respectively. A prioritization matrix helps you optimize your resources and deliver the most value to your users and your business. It also helps you communicate and justify your decisions to your stakeholders and team members. So, these are the 3 tools that can help you map out your user stories and prioritize them effectively. We hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thank you for watching and see you next time.